If there's one thing we at Autocar India like to do, it's breaking existing records, even if they are our own. Just a little over 4 months ago, on a cool November day, we took over the Buddh International Circuit with a Porsche 911 GT3 to tear up the existing car lap record then. Two minutes, 7.629 seconds. Now that's a very important figure because that figure is the record lap for a production car right here at the Buddh circuit. And we've set that with Narain Karthikeyan, India's foremost racing driver. But you know what? That's a figure we aren't entirely happy with. And we think we can do better than that because we've now got the goods to smash that record by a country mile. We've still got the same driver, Narain. Welcome back.
Good to see you, thank you.
And you've driven the Porsche 911 GT3 and now we've got this, the monster. There's no other way to put it. The GT2 RS is the most powerful road-going 911 ever made. The GT2 RS's 3.8-litre twin-turbo flat-six makes a colossal 700 horsepower, a significant 200 horsepower more than the GT3. And all that power goes to the rear wheels via a 7-speed PDK gearbox. 0 to 100 kph, that's under 3 seconds, just 2.8 seconds to be exact. And top speed is rated at 340 kilometers an hour. All that extra oomph would definitely come in handy in our attempt to beat the GT3's record lap time. And what makes this particular example even more special is that it's specced with the optional WISAC package, which shaves off a further 30 kilos from the GT2 RS's weight. All said and done, however, driving a 700 horsepower rear-wheel drive 911 on the limit is a challenge even for the most seasoned of drivers. Luckily, we have the best. What do you think? Is this going to be a handful, or do you think it will beat the record, but will it beat it by a big margin?
Well, Hormath, as you said, it's going to be faster for sure than the GT3. I think it's going to be significantly faster, 200 horsepower more. It weighs 40 kilos less. It has a larger track, so handling could be a factor here as well.
But of course, it isn't as simple as getting into the car and blasting off. Like last time, every detail had to be looked at, from how much the car weighed to checking the tire pressures and other finer points. And the timing of the run was even more crucial this time around because summer was approaching, and that meant track temperatures were significantly higher than in November. Narain had flown in all the way from Japan the previous night, but he was in the zone and ready to take the GT2 RS by the scruff of its carbon fiber neck. And once all the boxes were ticked, Narain lined this blue Porsche up for what would be a lap to behold. What an incredible lap that was. 2 minutes flat, not quite below the 2-minute barrier, but just an amazing result all the same, especially for a production car. Narain, 7.5 seconds faster than our previous record. Just unbelievable. Just first off, where do you think you found all that time?
Yeah, the last record was set in a phenomenally quick car as well, the GT3, but to be 7.5 seconds faster than that time was, for me, was quite surprising. But I think most of the time came obviously on the straights. We were doing nearly 290 kilometers an hour on the straight versus 265, more downforce, larger tires.
And what about the handling? I mean, is it typical 911 handling?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm driving a GT2 RS, so it's quite different to other 911s, the GT3 especially. Exit of the corners is much faster, much quicker than the GT3. Yes. So if I did the same lap in November, then yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have gone below 159, very early 59s.
Well, there's always another record or another goal to look forward to under 2 minutes. I'm sure we'll do that one day. Thanks very much, and Narain, congrats for an awesome result.
Thank you.